What's up, gamers? We are just under 5 minutes out. This is the first Summer Game Fest announcement here. So yeah, we don't really have much clue what this is about. This is their main page if you want to be tuned in for the news. Summergamefest.com. You can sign up to be notified of stuff. You can look at the schedule, stuff like that. So the two big things they have is for today, 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 Pacific. Is Jeff Keighley will be doing a surprise game reveal. Then we have tomorrow, May 13th, 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 10 a.m., so it's a little earlier tomorrow. 8 a.m. Pacific. Tune in for a special Summer Game Fest showcase and interview with Jeff Keighley. So that sounds like a showcase of multiple games, and then, possibly a deep dive interview there. That could be interesting there. And then, yeah, there's all the FAQ stuff, and of course, they're advertising who's going to be here, so we can theorize more about that. Okay, we got 2.5 minutes. Jax, what's up, buddy? So 2K being here, I think they've teased that Mafia is going to have a big announcement soon. Blizzard could be talking Overwatch 2. They could be revealing new characters even. Bungie would be, I don't know, maybe just talking about what's going on this fall. CD Projekt Red, of course, dropping Cyberpunk stuff. Riot Games would be talking Valorant. Square Enix would be talking Avengers. WB could potentially finally be giving us something about the Batman game that they've been working on. And I haven't really heard anything from Rocksteady as to whether they're working on Superman project or something else. We don't know. That studio has been radio silent for years. And it's probably one of the most, one of the ones I'm concerned about. I would really like to know what they were doing, regardless of what they're doing. I think it'll be cool. Nice to see you. How are you? I'm doing great, man. We're up early to check out the first Summer Game Fest announcement here. Hey, Jex, the host.
Wowie zowie.
Wowie zowie. We have Jasmine Monk in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. My Bill Murray gifts are coming in. I love it. Oh my gosh, 55 seconds. Yeah, this is the first Summer Game Fest announcement here. So, really cool. And guys, check out Jasmine Monk. I know like the two of you, one of you is Jasmine Monk, so you have checked out Jasmine Monk. And then the other one is someone who frequents the Jasmine Monk channel. So, I don't know, preaching to the choir? Maybe a little bit. All right, there you go. Let's turn on the cringy pop music. Okay, I'm not losing it. All right. Yeah, so this is supposed to be a game announcement. No idea.
Announcement for you all. Exclusive.
Exclusive. Why have they been doing that? The cringe comes along with these things. Yep. Okay, May through August. See what this is all about. What? No way. Stop it. Disgusting. That's my childhood. Listen, guys, it didn't look that bad when I was playing it. All right, it was the pinnacle of realism. But here's the thing. The music. Did you get the music? Did you get all the licensed tracks back? Okay, okay. But I don't... Oh my gosh. Is it actually... Yeah, there have been jokes forever about making another one of these, and now it's actually happening. Breaks skateboarding's boundaries. Yeah, we know that. Tony Hawk doing the 900, bro. Oh my gosh. September 4th.
There's the big news. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is coming back for
Pre-order.
a brand new remaster. Hey everyone, it's Jeff Keighley, and this is an exciting Summer Game Fest announcement of that news. And to talk a bit about it right now, we've got
dude, this
two
was
very
the
special
demo
guests
level
joining us.
too.
Of course, the one and only Tony Hawk and Jen from Vicarious Visions, who did the incredible Crash
Hey, I'm blocking.
remaster.
I'm gonna block it no matter what.
How
do we do this?
Pro Skater back, which is a
totally
a much
blocking her.
requested thing
All right, let
to
me
have
see.
happen. Tony, this is
Production
exciting. I know
value.
it's been like I think 4 or 5 years since the last time you guys did a game. This is what everyone I think wanted, right? Was like rolling back the clock to the originals and bringing it forward. How did this come about?
It's been there's been a lot of requests over the last few years. I would say even over 5 years, and I could just sense it ramping up, especially as we approach the 20th anniversary of the release of the first THPS. And I was talking to Activision about some other stuff.
I'm part of the interview.
And,
Perfect.
But man, why don't we remaster this? And when it came from them, I said, "You don't understand how many people have asked me that."
Yeah, people bug this guy in airports all the time. Poor guy.
Will make this happen. And they said, "Yeah, let's get on it." And they immediately tapped Vicarious Visions, and off we went. And I mean,
Vicarious
honestly,
Visions.
The end product is way better than I ever imagined.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I was so excited.
Tony Hawk's looking
like what VV always does, which is kind of honoring the tradition of the game, but obviously kind of fully upgrading it, and not just the graphics, but it's also like the controls and how it feels, because we're moving 20 years forward in time. Jen, this is again, VV has done a lot of great things over the history of the company, but now it's like you guys are known for really these amazing kind of remasters of beloved franchises.
That's true.
Is,
that's true. Vicarious Visions.
Can you tell us a bit about how you approach this one?
Yeah, well, first off, we're fans too. VV has been involved with working on Tony Hawk games for years, starting with many of the Nintendo handhelds, and a number of us have been involved for the lifetime of the series. We had a number of people that came over from Neversoft. Myself, I produced 3 of the games. So, you start with that fandom, good things will happen. And so in approaching this, the number one thing for us was to get it to feel right. It's got to be a high quality game that feels like you remember it. So we started.
Let's see, they did Spider-Man in 2000.
For the handling, brought that over. Also looked at the level layouts and bringing
Spider-Man
over the
2 Enter
geometry as a starting
Electro.
point. And then you upgrade
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in 2001.
The high-res graphics.
Pro Skater 3 in 02 for Game Boy Advance. Ooh.
So it's a
Pro Skater 4 Game Boy Advance PlayStation. Star Wars
just
Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast for GameCube and Xbox.
Yeah, and this is
Bruce
so
Lee Return of the
20
Legend.
plus
Oh my
years,
god,
so,
Game Boy
even
Advance.
the nature
Yikes.
of
Tony
how you
Hawk's
control
Underground
the way
Game
they
Boy
changed so
Advance.
much, 'cause, I mean, you remember Tony, the old
Okay, let's
gamepads, and
zoom
it's like,
forward a little bit.
analog
That's
sticks
fine.
weren't even a thing, so it's like I imagine that was a lot of
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
Play this with, new, more sophisticated controllers that give you so much more granularity when you're playing.
Yeah, well, we've had experience with doing this before, but certainly Old
And
school
some Guitar
player,
Hero
your
stuff.
thumb's gonna
They were in
drift to
charge
that
of
D-pad
Destiny
and you're gonna
2
wanna
in
do your tricks that way. And
2017,
you
the
can
Crash
certainly do that
Bandicoot,
if you want to do that.
Insane Trilogy.
But newer players are used to playing on the analog sticks,
You know,
and quite
there's a lot
frankly,
here.
analog
Just
is not as
checking
precise.
Wikipedia
So we had to
in that
spend a good
sense.
amount of time iterating and thinking about, okay, how do we make it so it's just forgiving enough? It understands what you're trying to do, but you still have the challenge.
I'm all about the D-pad though.
I'm sure.
Yeah, your thoughts, Jeff?
You've had so many years of going through different controllers. Even I remember when we revealed the board together one year when you did that. I mean, you've been sort of through everything. When you stepped into this to work with VV, can you maybe talk a bit about the collaboration and kind of how you were giving feedback and sort of where you wanted to take the game? You said still be rooted in the history of it, but obviously update it to today's standards or quality of life, as Jen said.
Yeah, I would say the basis of it was the feel. Does it feel like it responds the way that the original games did? And that's something that we've been kind of missing through, the various versions and attempts at bringing this back. And so when they finally got the feel, and it didn't take them very long, they are really good at what they do, and it's obvious that they're fans of the game. So when I started playing it, it felt like the same response. It felt like the tricks they worked the same, yet the visuals were just way over the top. I mean,
I love it.
they're exponentially better, obviously, through the systems, but they're even better because they've spent the time to get these levels.
Oh my God, they kept the sound
looking like photorealistic.
Can you guys maybe talk about the, obviously online is a big part of it, but sort of like what is new or different about this game that you've added
online
to the core architecture of the original two?
Well, of course, online gaming is naturally an expectation from the modern gamer. So of course we've got
modern gamers
all of our favorite modes from multiplayer that are now online. But it's interesting because I think actually split screen's still kind of a novelty these days. So we're bringing that back. All of your favorite modes again. You can play on the couch with your friends and hopefully one day invite them over. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, split screen's fine, sure. Just don't make it the centerpiece of your multiplayer experience.
We also have Create a Perk that has been improved. Now you can
Create a Park! Oh my God, that was my favorite.
Online, have your friends play them. You can share them online, let them take over and customize.
I always ran out of space when I was creating parks.
It's a pretty robust offering of things you can do with your friends out there.
Are you going to have sort of any new tricks or secrets or anything, Tony, like that you wanted to?
Yeah, Tony, have you done any new tricks
levels? I mean, people don't necessarily want them touched, but also I think there's probably some fun. I mean, is there anything kind of new that you said, hey, like I want to switch this out, or something that's bugged you from 20 years ago that you're like, let's change that out?
There are some polished moves, but I was trying to stay as true as we could to the original. So besides the visuals and obviously the responsiveness, we stayed pretty true to the tricks and the maps. And so, I didn't want to mess with that too much. I feel like people are going to be so excited to play exactly as they remember it, but in this new visual field. That's where we want to land.
That's so cute.
Yeah, no, and
I like that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think what's maybe fresh to these two titles is that you'll have a full suite of tricks to play with from even the latter THPS series. Because when we talk to fans and we ask them, what do you remember about these games? And it's really being that skateboarding superhero, doing those crazy endless lines. So we needed tricks like Revert, which came in later, so that you can chain together your tricks. So we added those back into the mix. So I'm really looking forward to seeing people, skate in the warehouse.
Yeah, I used to do manuals until you would run out of time and you just sit there and balance on your front or back wheels. And then you'd like do a kickflip and then try to land in a manual so that even though you ran out of time, you could still rack up points.
Before we had the revert. So I did insist on adding that to this version, even though I think it came in 3.
It came in 3. That's right. I think what happens is you start playing and your finger just keeps going for that trigger. So you just again that muscle memory kicks in and you just want to do the tricks you're familiar with. And so I was doing it. I kept seeing other people doing it. So it made sense that okay, this is what people naturally are going to want to have.
Right. But I think that that's going to be the same thing. There's sort of this blurry memory of, well, I know this trick. Well, that was in 4. So
right.
we did include some of those just because people were expect them and they won't remember the timeline of the series like that.
Oh, for
right.
sure. So,
yeah,
I think,
that's
you know,
true.
I mean, you know,
That's
3
fair.
was so classic. You said like everyone just remembers as sort of like, you know, the classic, you know, pro skater stuff. I know around the game, you know, you are doing some work with like Create a Park, Create a Skater, and can you maybe talk about that, Janice, or you know how you're surrounding that and building that out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the game has always been about self-expression. So Create a Skater is awesome. We have a ton of diversity in our faces, the hair, the clothing, so many things that you can pick out. Of course,
Oh my gosh, are we gonna be
graphics,
outfitting ourselves in our cargo
really
pants again? Because I know that was all the rage, you know, or the cargo shorts.
This feature. I told you a bit about how you can share online, etc. But there are a ton of pieces and parts that you can customize your park with.
Decorating your
The
board.
new news is that you'll be able to modify many of the pieces. And so modify them. If you want to take a rail, twist it around, turn it into basically like a roller coaster, you can do that. If you want to create some crazy, massive mega ramp that goes all the way up into the sky, you absolutely can do that too. So I'm really super stoked to see what our players create with this. They're going to be able to share it online, like I said, and share it with their friends. I can imagine one of the things that I look forward to, because you can tag your parks with descriptors, is people being able to go to their local skate park and essentially build it in the game. So if I want to see what a skate park in Chicago looks like, I can just type in Chicago and boom, something appears. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what people do.
Interesting.
That's amazing. So you get to get in design some stuff, Tony, I guess, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was the original goal too with all the Creative Park, was that we wanted to share it online, and it just
the school was one of my favorite levels of all
so,
time. Like
now is the time for sure.
Having done this, Tony, does this make you feel like, hey, you know, you want
it made you feel rebellious.
doing these again and again? Because I mean, you kind of stopped, and there were definitely a lot of people who were like, I know there were a lot of them for a lot of years, and it's sometimes good to take a break. But I feel like people, as you said, I mean,
there's been a void,
right?
Because we had the skate games for a while, and then they disappeared. We had Tony Hawk, they disappeared.
At least 4.
Yeah.
And we have other projects.
So, I mean, 1 and 2 is the jumping off point. I would love to be able to do more down the line. I think that we, especially with VV, like we can make this stuff look spectacular. The
underground games I enjoyed.
Even 3 and 4 were still only on PlayStation 2. So we've come a long way with the technology, and I think that these guys truly are the best ones. Like they're the most qualified to do it. And so every time I get a new version, I can't believe how much better it looks. I mean, that's the truth.
No, VV, you've done such a great job, Jen. I think that's the thing that you know, with games, it's sometimes sad because you know we don't have that backwards compatibility of all of these old systems. So all these games that I grew up playing, it's like you just can't really play them anymore, right? And if on a PC, sometimes you can find old versions of games, but old, as you said, like PS1 games, PS2 games, it's like you can't just pop them in. So the fact that they're they're coming back, but also going forward in time, and with the fidelity that you guys are able to build around it, and the controls, and even with Crash, where you were trying to figure out like how does the jump translate, and how do you move? It's all the moves and the grinds and the lines from the original Tony Hawk, making it feel right on these new controllers. I think is yeah, I'm sure you guys have nailed it. Unfortunately, since we're all in quarantine, we can't sit there and play it, but I trust you guys are gonna deliver it, and I'm so excited that it's back. So exciting news, and thanks for being a part of this with us as we virtually bring together the gaming world. But I'm sure everyone will be excited that it's coming out soon, right? I think it's going to be early fall.
That's right. We're coming out September 4th. And if you pre-order today, you can, well, if you pre-order in general, not just today, you'll get access to that iconic warehouse level from THPS 1.
Oh,
and
wow.
you'll get access to it early, so before the game releases. So definitely check it out.
That's awesome.
It's kind of like your Pizza Hut promotional disc.
Exactly.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I get that's the thing is that part of this thing with this whole Summer Game Fest thing we're doing is people are at home and they want to, play games because they're not going to be able to go to, events like E3 and stuff like that this year to play
Absolutely.
stuff. So the fact that you're going to have, the warehouse people be able to play, later this summer is awesome to hear. So, all right, well, Tony, Jen, thanks for joining me. Great to have THPS back and coming this fall. So we'll look forward to seeing more later this year.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, so they've been acquired by Activision. Hey, good day, mate. Man, that's cool.
Now comes the fun part.
Man.
So let's talk about our next console.
I'm falling. Ah!
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm back. Pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. So yeah, tomorrow, another thing, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. One of the most important events. Okay. Well, let's go over here. Interesting. So yeah, that's what they revealed. Vicarious Visions doing a remake, I think is the word. Necessarily a remaster of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which are like, those are my favorites. I mean, I do love Tony Hawk's Underground, but I mean, these are the gems. These are the ones that started it all, right? I probably wouldn't have gotten into skateboarding at all, really, without Tony Hawk and cool video games to go along with it. Also with the music too, like being exposed to that type of music would not really happen in rural Texas. You wouldn't be listening to the type of skater music or even that type of attire. Because I still got my DCs, I got my Etnies, shoes. Just wouldn't be a thing without the wide exposure that Tony Hawk gave to all that stuff. It's interesting. Let's look at more than just Wikipedia on Vicarious Visions, because I know they've done a lot. For some reason, it's not bringing up their official website. Yeah, I know they worked on Guitar Hero and like Spider-Man, Skylanders, Guitar Hero. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on where is Skate 4. Listen, EA wants to do Skate 3 on mobile. That's the big rumor going around right now. And nobody gives one single about Skate going on their stupid iOS or Android or whatever. Nobody cares. Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, they'll probably still make a boatload of money because, people do care. But we want the next entry. Where's the next evolution? Because Skate Skate came around and kind of reinvented the wheel. When Tony Hawk games were sort of getting to this fatigue point where it was like, okay, there's been too many of them. Like some of the innovations, like with the skateboard controller that you had to stand on, some of those things were cool, but did they work? Mixed reception on stuff like that. And it was like, well, what else can you do? So then, Skate comes around and it's like this ultra realistic take on skateboarding. So that was like a whole new angle, right? It filled a void in the skating industry that we never had, gaming wise. Tony Hawk is probably the best skating game made, but it was not realistic. So that there's like two different. So it's it lets you have fun was the important thing. It lets you be the skater that you obviously would have to work really hard to be if you wanted to be like Tony Hawk. You would have to actually get out there and hurt yourself quite a bit to be able to do the moves that he does. So there's that. So yeah, Skate came in and filled that void, and sequels came out over time, and then they really delivered as far as I remember with Skate 3, and then we just never got a Skate 4, which unusual. Other big news today, PlayStation Studios has announced, this is not a surprise, but PlayStation Studios has been announced, and essentially it's just a new branch of the company launching alongside the PS5. PlayStation Studios is, yeah, you guessed it, it's their exclusive, studio that announces all their exclusive games. Not a surprise here that they would, do something like that. Makes sense. It's cool. It's a cool move. Any other news that we want to cover this morning? As far as not seeing anything other than the eternal crisis that is COVID. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, hang on. We got something here. In the news feed. A new Harvest Moon game. One World. Coming for the Switch. What I'm wondering is, how is this gonna... How is it gonna modernize in the farming game industry with Stardew Valley out there? With the Animal Crossing even, which seems to have, from what we know from like data mining and previous entries in the series and whatever, that there will be elements of farming in even that game, growing food and cooking it and stuff. I'm just curious. Yeah, so Natsume and Rising Star Games have announced that coming this fall. Harvest Moon One World. Yeah, I'm just concerned. I feel like even since my favorite one is probably Back to Nature on the PS1. And I feel like the Harvest Moon series has not really innovated even since then. Like it was kind of just, yeah, maybe there were small innovations, but I mean, I feel like overall we just got the same game every generation or every couple years. So One World, I wonder what they mean by that. Like a shared world where we're all farming together. Is there online play? Do you visit each other's farms and work on it? work on each other's farms. That's interesting. Could be good. Could be good. Could be absolutely horrible. Okay, so it is available for digital pre-order, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Seeing it here on the Xbox store. $39.99. That's not bad. Let's see. Access to the warehouse demo. I wonder. See, they didn't say play it now though, so we might be waiting there. All the original game modes. Go head-to-head, local 2-player modes. Create a park, create a skater. They talked about that. Availability and launch dates to be announced. Okay, so the demo, not officially got a date for that yet, but still really cool. Okay, there's a digital deluxe edition. Includes the Ripper character from Powell Peralta. I don't know, unique 80s era outfits for Tony Hawk, Steve Caballero, and Rodney Mullen. Retro content for Create a Skater mode, boards, clothes, shoes, and gear. Okay. So an extra $10 gets you a bunch of 80s retro stuff. Yeah, you might get me on that one. Yeah, you might. That is how you get me. That is. You get me with the right outfits. But yeah, they showed off all the right maps. I wonder, will they have Spider-Man? I think that's too... I don't know what the partnership is like there, to get Spider-Man. I don't know about that. Because I know he was a character. There were lots of funny little characters. But I mean, it looks good. I'm not even disappointed. Like I'm like, I think it's a great game to just. I mean, I know everybody's not into skateboarding, and maybe a lot of people didn't grow up playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2. But being able to play this in 4K and having it like fully modernized, it brings people into what made the series great. And I think they try to do like a remake of Pro Skater 1 a while back, and I think I just remember not being into it. Because they didn't have the music, you know? And that's what I'm worried here. I'm like, did they get the music though? Because like, I'll know if one song's missing, I'll be like, yeah, because that's the hardest part, I think, more than anything else. The licensing. There's even leaf physics. How they looking? It does look incredible from what we've seen. Raging Girl, welcome to the stream. We were just checking out the Summer Game Fest, and they announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. September 4th, 2020 is what they're saying is the launch date there. Dig it. And then, of course, Harvest Moon announcing One World. New Harvest Moon game. Oh, no. Two editions to choose from. Interesting. But yeah, we were looking at that. I guess let me take a look here. Yeah, I finally did fall asleep after last night. Was up late doing the content creator grind. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the Summer Game Fest site, there's going to be an announcement tomorrow. And assuming I'm not just totally destroyed tomorrow morning, I assume I'll be up watching that as well. Let's go back. Let's watch the footage again. I was gonna sing you a lullaby. No, I definitely don't think that would help.
Exclusive.
I tried to sleep. All right, let's start right here.
Today we prepared
It's a very short announcement.
Exclusive.
Why were they doing that? That's so funny. It's like they're sound checking. Gameplay captured on PC. Uh-oh. That's the Venice Beach level. Okay, this is the school from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. That's the hangar from Pro Skater 1, I think. The warehouse or whatever. Disgusting. Insane tricks and combos. Legendary skaters. Classic locations. Wait, go back. This was the city, I think. Can I go back single frames? Ugh. Okay, hang on. I'll just try to pause it. I think that was in Pro Skater 1. Okay, and then here's our music. Power Man 5000, Bad Religion, Dead Kennedys, Goldfinger, Millen, Colin. I don't remember that one. Naughty by Nature, Papa Roach, Primus, Lagwagon, Rage Against the Machine, and more. Unforgettable soundtrack. See, when they say unforgettable, that kind of made me think. I was like, okay, but did they get it? Like, did they nail it? Did they get the OG? I think that was Pro Skater 1, that one. Like a dam level. Oh my god, the swimming pool. Original modes and online multiplayer. Yeah, that's cool. Disgusting. 900. Okay, PS4, Xbox One, PC. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Epic Game Store. Nothing about Steam in there.
There's the big news. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is...
Good job, Jeff. Good job, man. I'm sorry.
Coming back.
I'll give you a better frame there. There you go. That's Joe. Dig it. So that's the big announcement. That's our deep dive there, more or less. So yeah, this is our first announcement in this 4-month-long industry-wide celebration of gaming, which is the Summer Game Fest. I'm very excited because I know they've talked about, sort of expectations for Summer Game Fest is, big game reveals, but also sort of being able to be part of this fest from home, being able to download and play demos of games and stuff like that. That's a really cool. That's the disconnect that E3 has always had. Is like, okay, but what can I do now? Like, and how can I live this from home? Like, you know, obviously these other people are spending thousands of dollars on plane tickets, hotel rooms, and getting in. Either they got a press pass. Some of these allow civilians to be in there as well. And then you got to wait in line to maybe play one game that day. You know, if you want to be the first person to play Destiny or whatever it may be. So, I mean, this finally gives accessibility. You could build hype in totally different ways. I dig it. I think it was very well done. Very well done. All right. Other stuff for today. We're looking at doing some Silent Hill. That will be in about 2.5 hours, something like that. We'll be live again for that. There'll be Silent Hill Origins with Video Vomit. I gotta get my other TV moved in here so we can send our gameplay over to Video Vomit. We'll do that. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break and probably have a bite to eat and stuff like that. 2 days before my birthday. Well, if you're a Tony Hawk fan, you'll have an exciting game to play pre-birthday. Pre-birthday? Is that a thing? Okay, so let's just see if there's any other gaming news that we want to talk about before we wrap up here. Just gonna take a look at game sales and stuff like that. Just see what's hype. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I know, is on Humble Bundle for sale right now. Might look at the price on that, but I'll continue a playthrough of that probably on the Xbox One. Not really seeing anything too crazy. I know the Skater XL has gotten positive reviews. It's in early access. Currently $15.99 on Steam. So a little competitor to what's going on. There are no keyboard controls. Ha! That's funny. Okay. Interesting. Okay, and let's take a look at Epic Game Store. So that's interesting. I'm not surprised with the Epic Games share of the revenue. I'm not surprised that I think we're gonna see a lot of developers with the Epic Games logo in their marketing. I don't think we're gonna see lots of. We'll see some Steam, but I think you're really gonna see it a lot more. You're gonna see people leaning into that. Mystery game. There's a free mystery game. It's gonna be done in about a day or so. So I'm guessing that might be a coordination with the Game Fest, Summer Game Fest. Death Coming is a non-linear puzzle game where you must harvest human souls Final Destination style. Pesky mortals are not your only problem. The agents of light will do everything they can to stop you. Oh, that's weird. It's a very interesting concept for a game. Really just playing as Death, I suppose. That's the free game. And it looks like they'll have a mystery game that's free. I just want to see what, yeah, it's right there on the title page. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I wonder how they're, yeah, digital pre-order incentive. Right. Click here to pre-order. Let's click there. Let's see what happens. View offers. So I'm gonna add it to the wish list. Is what I'll do. I'll keep an eye on it. Why are you making me log in? What year is it? Am I not always logged in? I'm not on the new. I'm not on the new thing. Yeah, it doesn't believe I'm me. Yeah. Really, really love that they keep asking me for my password when I'm like, clearly it's me. Shit. I think that's the wrong account again. Yeah, it is. I think I have 2 Epic Game accounts. Absolutely horrible. Yeah. Yep, I do. I have 2 accounts. Okay. So let me make sure that Tony. Okay. So I own that. Make sure that Tony Hawk is on my. Now I've lost it. Now I don't see it on the front page. Doesn't believe I'm there. Game of the Year edition. Where's Tony Hawk? It was on the main page. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Okay, now it's on the wish list. Good to go. All right, I'm gonna close that. Let's check just one last thing. We'll see. We were talking about Humble Bundle a little bit. Jurassic World Evolution and XCOM 2 are available with the Humble Monthly subscription, which is like $12 a month, and then you can renew whether you know, it gives you the option to renew every month, which is cool. I think I did see, yeah, Jedi Fallen Order is 53% off, $28.19. Elite Dangerous is $8. Assassin's Creed Odyssey Ultimate Edition is $35. Skyrim $18.99 Special Edition. Let's see. Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Online Edition, $13. Outer Worlds, $36. Sims 4 is having a sale as well. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is $18. Friday the 13th, $4. Rainbow Six Siege Deluxe Edition Year 5, $8. Control is 40% off, $36. Metro Exodus is $18. That's a solid lineup right there of your gaming sales. I think that's pretty cool. Now Skate 4 is trending. There's no actual news. But yeah, I'm sure people they're just waiting for Skate 4 are probably raging right now. Okay. Guys, don't forget, we'll be live 2 p.m. about 2 hours from now with some Silent Hill Origins with my good friend Video Vomit. Shout him out right there. Actually, yeah, there it is. Video Vomit right there. Another thing, check out the podcast, episode 1 with Auburn Abbey, and episode 2 talking about video game heritage. Be an interesting thing. I'm already plotting episode 3, so we'll see. I'm trying to get on like a regular schedule here because we launched the video game heritage. I believe that was on Sunday. So I don't know if I want to put out regular episodes Sundays or every couple of days. We'll see. And we'll do all sorts of content through there for the podcast. Keep you guessing. But a lot of it will revolve around gaming type stuff, I'm sure. And tech stuff. Let's see. But yeah, overall, very excited. The news was really cool. I'm hyped. I think that's a great way to start off and sort of show us what the Summer Game Fest is all about. It was concise. It wasn't, it wasn't too much or too little. It was just what we needed to hear, and got right into a little interview with the pertinent people. So, critically, I'm saying, yeah, great job. Very well done. I didn't feel like there was any unnecessary gloating or stuff like that, that you get with game reveals and stuff like that, and the sort of, biased exclusives and all that. I think that came across really well. But yeah, we'll be live 2 hours from now, Silent Hill Origins. I'm going to shut it down for right now. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out the stream. This was just checking out a Summer Game Fest announcement, and the first game that was announced was a remake, I believe, of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Modern controls, modern online multiplayer, stuff like that. Create a park and create a skater back in action. So, I don't really know. Let's see what's going on here. I mean, oh yeah, we can. Not usually on this early, but our good friend Lost in Sophie is live right now, so we could head over there, and I will see you guys in 2 hours. for my first ever playthrough of Silent Hill Origins. I'm going to go ahead, take a break here, get all that stuff set up. And we'll catch you guys later. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you 2 hours from now. Silent Hill Origins. Take care. See you then.